All right, about 1 week has passed in the new year. How is your fitness goals coming along? If you make the resolution this year of I'm gonna get fit, I'm gonna get jacked, stacked, succulent, and dense, strong, be able to run, whatever. I mean, it's statistically speaking quite a hard goal, because every year many people start with the gym, start running, but almost as many people are quitting. So how can you be one of those people who just, this year continues to get fitter and get stronger? In my opinion, there's two main things that you need to do. One is you need to be able to explain to other people what you mean by getting fit. You have to make your goal tangible. Because if you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get fit," well, where does it end? It's good to set mini goals of where you want to go. Because if you just say, "I want to get fit, I want to lose weight," well, how much weight do you want to lose? What do you want to be able to do when you're fit? So, for example, for me, I have a goal right now. I want to be able to do Nordic rolls, 20 Nordic rolls, which is an exercise for legs that I'm going to practice for today. Like, I know what, for me, becoming stronger means. So if you don't really have like an idea of how you would explain getting fit, what it means to you, to other people, then maybe start thinking, what do you want to achieve, Because if you don't have like a way that you're aiming for or a direction you're aiming for, you're going to get lost on the way. And that's how you quit, if you don't have a purpose to train. And then the second thing is you have to make it sustainable because getting fit takes a long time, unfortunately. That's why it's so hard. I mean, if you are not able to do your training consistently and you quit like after a month, sure, in that 1 month you will have maybe made a bit of gains, but if you're so tired after that you can't continue, well, you're going to lose them again. Unfortunately, if you don't keep training, you're going to lose your gains again. So I would say make lots of small little goals, because if you have all these small little goals of things that you can achieve, it will make it so that you can more easily achieve a victory. And the taste of victory is sweet, of course. It will make you keep going. If you have a small goal, for example, for me now, I want to do those 20 Nordic rolls, the exercise I want to do. And it's so far away. If that was my only thing I was looking at as an achievement, I would have to train like an entire year without, thinking to myself, yes, I did something good. But if I break it down, right now, okay, I can't do 20 Nordic rolls. So the goal in between that is 10. And then maybe first I have to get 5. And maybe before that, I have to get 1. And right now I'm injured, so I have to treat my injury. I have to get strong in different positions, And if you break your goal down enough, you have all these little things you can do in one training to achieve. And that's going to keep you going, because if you have like one goal for one training, then oh, okay, yes, I can go train, I can achieve something, and it's going to make you feel good about yourself. So I think that's the second thing that's really important to train. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because, I didn't pull this example out of my ass. I actually want to achieve Nordic rolls, 20 reps of them, which is, insane for me to even think about. And right now my tendon is quite injured. It's getting better. It's a bit injured. So I can't train to my full max, to my full potential, but I can pick like these little goals that I am still able to train. I can get strong in a certain position. And every time I train, I get a little stronger, and I have something to look forward to the next time, because I know, oh, I've gotten stronger, but if I rest, I can get even stronger at XYZ, And every time, it's just every few days I have this thing in my head of, oh yeah, I achieved something. And because I achieved something, I feel good about myself. So today what I'm going to do is actually quite similar to my last hamstring training, which is I'm going to use my pinkies to hold the Nordic rolls. Last time we got 3 sets of 8. So if I can get 10 seconds today, that would be nice. Just chipping away, getting a few more seconds every time. That's enough. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let's get warmed up. All right. That was 10 seconds. That's all I needed, because the previous time I did this, that was 8 seconds. And ever since then, I've been looking forward to just beating that time, 3 sets of 8 seconds. Now I did 1 set of 10 seconds, 2 more to go. and then it's like one more small little achievement I made, And I have these small little achievements every day, because today is for leg day, tomorrow it's going to be for a push day, the day after for a pull day. But for every day of training I have these small little goals that I just want to achieve, and I look forward to them every time. So that's how I keep going. Okay, 3 sets done, 10 seconds, and it felt easier than the 8 seconds last time. So I'm very satisfied. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some controlled sets. If you're feeling like a bit of an injury or you have a bit of pain, the best thing you can do is just keep training, but do it in controlled fashion, and make sure that you're below, your pain tolerance, so that it doesn't hurt too much. And if the next day it doesn't hurt anymore, if it has recovered, well, then it means that you're training on the right level. One more set of this. All right, so one more exercise here that I'm gonna do outside, and that's the bent hip Nordics. I want to do this because it's a very good exercise to get a lower back pump while activating the hamstrings. The only downside is that the range of motion in your knee is very limited. Holy shit. That was a pigeon. So yeah, the only downside is that the range of motion in your knee is very limited, so you have to avoid using this lots and lots and lots of sets. So I'm gonna do this only one set to get a good pump, and then I'm gonna head inside. All right, the last 2 sets were more tiring than I expected, so I can't do a lot of reps here anymore. I expected to maybe go 20 even, but even 8 is difficult. I'm not gonna go to my max here because I do feel it quite a lot in the tendon. So I'm gonna keep it here, move inside, and do some more rehab exercises. Okay, so the rehab exercises are done. I did some hamstring bridge holds and some band hamstring curls, which I forgot to record. But even on these little exercises, I note down my PRs, especially on these exercises, because these are the boring exercises, but I need them to get healthy. So if I don't have a reason to do this, if I don't feel like I'm getting better on those, it will be harder to keep doing these exercises, because a planche is way more exciting, right? But if I note down my PR, I will be able to see, oh, last time I did this, I can try and beat that. For example, with the hamstring bridge, I did 10 seconds holds. It was quite hard, so next time when I do this, I can maybe shoot for 12 seconds or something like that. And that's gonna keep me going. So if you're on your journey to get fit, you're gonna have setbacks. That's inevitable. But if you can manage those setbacks, if you can keep going through those setbacks, then you pretty much know that you're sailing straight, because if you have a little injury or something didn't go as planned, and then you stop, well, then it's over right there. But if you don't, if you can find a way to go through that, if you find a way to deal with your problem, well, then you won't have to deal with it anymore in the future. Like an injury, if you manage to deal with it now, you won't have to deal with it in the future anymore. That's just like you will know how to do it. And if you can take up those little challenges, even though they're setbacks, I mean, that's going to keep you going throughout the entire year. That's going to make you get your goals. So now what I'm going to do is, as a last exercise, I'm going to do a bit of quadriceps, pistol squats, even though it's a hamstring day. But last time on the quadriceps day, I didn't do that much volume. So I feel like if I wait 3 more days to do quadriceps, like it will like be a waste of time. So I'm going to do a couple more sets, nothing hard, just some sets, slow and controlled to keep a burn or to get a burn in my quadriceps and to get my weak areas stronger. All right, done with the workout. In the end, 3 sets of slow controlled pistol squats, 6 reps, so it's like 36 seconds under control for each set, which is very nice. It's not gonna tire me out for the next quadriceps day, but at least it's gonna give me some stimulus to get stronger. So today's workout was, I guess, not very special. I did a bunch of stuff that doesn't look very fancy. But the important part is not whether a workout is fancy or not, it's whether or not it's sustainable, whether it's fun to you, whether you have like a sense of achievement after your workout, because those little emotions you have, the feeling like you achieved something, getting a bit stronger, that's what's gonna keep you going. Like everything you see on social media are like mostly the highlights, but behind those highlights, a lot of workouts are just building up your base bit by bit. And I feel like if you can make like the building up your base part, the process itself, if you can make that fun, that's how you keep going. Like if you're constantly training for like one goal in the distant future, like and you're not satisfied until you get there, it's gonna be very hard to continue. But if you just make it about the process itself and enjoying that process, then every day is gonna be, well, pretty much fun, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, today I didn't want to work out because I was tired as fuck. But like once you get going, for me today as well, once I got going, it started to become more and more fun. And if you have those experiences enough where you first maybe don't want to train, but then you do it anyway, and you have this little sense of achievement, next time you don't want to work out, you will know like, oh, if I work out, I'm gonna feel better. And that's how you keep going in the end. So anyway, today was another successful day. Tomorrow will be New Year's for me. It will be the 1st of January because I'm recording on the 31st of December. And it's going to be a push day. So that's a good day to start off the new year, in my opinion. All right, I'll see you then.